2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the first stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today's coverage of the Northern Trust is about to begin. Delighted you're able to join us for this first round action. Hi, I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, and we find ourselves in the northeast of the country in beautiful Norton, Massachusetts. In fact, not far from where Tom Brady has helped the Patriots win 6 Super Bowl titles, and we're at the beautiful TPC Boston. This is a great golf course, redesigned by Gil Hanse.
It was originally by Arnold Palmer, redesigned by Gil Hanse in 2007. And it's a big golf course, meaning it takes up a lot of the property. And it's one of those golf courses where you know that you should be making birdies, but they're not that easy to come by. There's a bunch of holes out there where you get into a difficult stretch of the golf course, back nine, starting with 12, 13, 14, where you really are just kind of hanging on for dear life. But all in all, it's a good opportunity to make some birdies. This, though, will show us who's actually striking the ball the best. It's not so much a putting contest usually at TPC Boston as it is a ball striker's paradise. So I think you're going to see the ball strikers, or the better ball strikers of the PGA Tour, rise to the top.
Is it a ball-in-place golf course or bombs away?
It's both. I don't think it really suits one or the other, but let's face it, I'm going with the Bombers.
I'm looking forward to today, that's for sure. Welcome to the tee at this par 5 hole. Go get after it.
Par 5 measures 542 yards from the back tee. Players looking to make 4 here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
Attaboy, good shot. TPC Boston, recently refurbished by Gil Hanse, Rich, in this second hole. It's a beauty, particularly with the approach.
You might think about going forward in 2, laying up down the left-hand side. Leaves you a pretty simple pitch shot across a marsh, though, that's waiting to gobble up your golf ball if you get careless.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
John, do you have any info down there?
All right, guys, down here on the 8th, and this is DeChambeau's next shot.
Setting up from the first cut here in the green. They could hold it from here. Oh, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle. Oh, so close. Lining up the birdie putt here. Ooh, that looks like a pure stroke. And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard.
The lead is getting bigger and bigger.
And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
Par 3 from the back tee measures 208 yards, a split green here. It is difficult to make birdie 2s, but par 3s should be had.
Looks like they've got the 5 wood. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
That takes great skill. Lovely shot out of the sand. It was on a good line. This is a bogey putt coming up. He finds himself in a share of the lead. The 4th at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Par 4 measures 298 yards from the back tee. Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Even for the day. Currently tied for first place. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Down on the 6th hole now as Justin Thomas gets ready to hit.
They're in the bunker, looking for an up and down here. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Okay, steady now. And with that, you can go and put a par on the card. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. And with that, he'll stay right there at even par. Here we are at the 5th hole. The tee is yours.
Par 4, 466 yards, dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one, you'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau from earlier. Lining up for his second. Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. Opting for the 5-iron. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Yeah, we'll take that. And that will take him to 1 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
Par 4, 465 yards for the back tee. Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity, but once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
That's the cardinal sin, leaving it short in the heart. Get excited. This could go in. Well done. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Golf is a game of confidence, and I like it, taking the big dog off the tee.
Par 5 that measures 600 yards from the back tee, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters. Nicely done.
John, you're down there. What's happening?
Down on the 9th hole now, guys. This is Justin Thomas's next shot.
And here we are with the third shot. Wonderfully played. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. And that's for birdie. Well holed. And that will take him to 2 under. And now that finds him in first place. And after a birdie at the last, he'll take the honour on the hole.
Par 3 measures 213 yards and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
A great shot here at the 8th, and a chance for birdie. This putt is about 8 feet. A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And after that hole, leading Alex Noren now by 3 strokes. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
9th hole, par 4, 472 yards from the back tee. Bunkers down the left will not come into play. And this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Well, there's action aplenty all over the course. Let's have a look at this highlight from another player. Tony Finau has got plenty of power, but he's also got plenty of finesse. Time to take their approach shot into the 9th. And choosing the 8-iron here. Oh, what a shot. You'll take that. Now, that looked pretty good the whole way. 15 feet to the cup. Ooh, right by the hole. An opportunity to make their par. Job done. Let's head to the next. Here we go, Rich. The back 9 on Sunday. What are your thoughts so far?
Always great to be in the lead, Luke. There's no doubt about it. But let's face it, lots of golf yet to be played. Let's see how this player handles it.
Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Sitting at 3 under par. Currently leading. Choosing the 9-iron here. We've known some good iron players in my day, but you're right up there.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar, Luke. The greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
I'm down here on the 11th hole as Tony Finau gets ready to hit. And this putt's for birdie.
This one's for birdie. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. Just didn't drop. And this one will be for bogey. And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Leading by 3 strokes now. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck.
Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Down here on the 14th hole, guys, this is Justin Thomas's next shot. From here, 38 feet to the cup.
Playing this shot from about 210 yards out. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. 12 feet to the cup coming up. Ouch, that hurts. And this putt coming up for his par. Good putt, that. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. This hole here is a par 4.
Par 4, 447 yards. Tee shot is uphill to a blind landing area. Green is surrounded by some deep bunkers. However, you miss all those, you find the surface in 2, and you're going to have a pretty decent look at a birdie 3.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. From around 140 yards here. Well, that'll be one of the shots of the day, that's for sure. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. He's making this look easy, keeps surging ahead, and that will take him to 4 under.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Well, guys, I'm down here on the 14th. This is Tony Finau.
You've left yourself a long way between the holes, so let's get this one close. So with another hole behind us, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. Let's see what happens here at the 14th.
Par 4 from the tips, 495 yards. Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Playing from around 190 yards out. Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Nicely done. Let's see if you can make this and keep the par on the card. Oh, well holed. Let's move on. Currently 4 under for the round. The honour is yours. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that. Just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
Playing from around 160 yards. That's a great shot here at the 15th and sets up a look for birdie. That was a gallant attempt. And they'll walk away with a par on this one. So after that hole, this is what the leaderboard looks like.
John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
Down here on the 17th, guys, and Justin Thomas just getting ready to hit.
This is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks. Just a few holes to play. Let's see how you handle the 16th hole.
Par 3, 161 yards. I don't need to mention the one on the left-hand side. It speaks for itself.
That ball looked a little thirsty. Oh, got unlucky there. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. Remember, putting's a finesse game. And there it is. And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Well, we're on the 17th. Tony Finau is lining up his next shot.
And with that hole behind us, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Our current leader is enjoying a two-stroke lead. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
17, par 4, 412 yards, dogleg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
Well, Rich, the 17th hole at TPC Boston, I think the most important thing is positioning your tee shot so you can get a clear look at the green here.
A very narrow green, actually bisected in two by Santa Claus's belly, thus the size of it. Find the right level, you have a birdie opportunity.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Okay, let's head to the next. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Par 5, 530 yards. Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
And from the bunker here. Not your best effort, still a mid-range putt coming up. Ooh, a little bit of a rush of blood by the looks of it. Gets that one to go down, and that'll end the day's work. Well, that's a lovely way to finish the opening round. Out in front, the leader. Sounds great.
They are. They're in a great spot. They can't quite get too relaxed as of yet, as there's a lot of golf yet to play, so they really need to focus in going into that next round.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. Hello everyone, delighted to have your company here on 2K Sports for our PGA Tour action. We're at the Northern Trust. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. Rich Beams, my sparring partner in the booth. I'm Luke Eldey. Hope you're enjoying all the action. I know this player certainly has been, Rich, because they've built this wonderful lead. Are you expecting them just to take the bit between the teeth and keep running with it?
Well, that's what you expect them to do, but listen, we're playing golf, and golf is about as predictable as the weather. I mean, you got a 50-50 chance of getting it right most days. So this player's got to keep their nose out in front and keep doing what they're doing, because if they even remotely slow down and think about what they've accomplished, it's all over.
Can't wait to see what unfolds. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Well, that's an early statement right there.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
Getting off to a great start at this event.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So, yes, birdie on the first. Great job.
That was absolutely murdered. TPC Boston recently refurbished by Gil Hanse, Rich, in this second hole. It's a beauty, particularly with the approach.
You might think about going forward in two. Laying up down the left-hand side leaves you a pretty simple pitch shot across a marsh, though, that's waiting to gobble up your golf ball if you get careless.
Now, man on the ground, John McCarthy. What's this lie look like, mate?
This is a dicey lie, guys. Really deep rough here, and it's really thick too. Hopefully they can deal with this and be on their way shortly.
This would be a great up and down. Go ahead and make it. 13 feet to the hole. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. We don't want to drop any more shots. Let's make this for double. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Currently 1 under for the tournament. Teeing off here at the third hole.
Par 3 measures 208 yards. Just one bunker surrounds the screen.
This one headed left and not coming back.
This would be a great up and down from this spot.
Nice.
He has this putt to save his par. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. He's currently sitting in first place. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Almost every player in the field will be going for this green. Where do you hit it? Front right part of the green is the perfect target. Missing it to the left in the bunker or long and right. That is not good.
It's time for a highlight. Let's head to the 12th for this wonderful play. Oh, you might want to look away before he starts his putt here. Sitting at -1, currently in the lead. Well played. He's had a tough time of it on the greens here today. Hopefully all that'll change right here. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
Still in the lead now after that hole.
The play so far has been stellar, increasing the lead, Luke, but can they maintain it? Let's find out.
Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4.
Par 4, 466 yards from the back tee. A very strong par 4 indeed.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Second shot here on the 5th. Going with the 7. terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. And that will drop in for birdie.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Par 4, 465 yards straight away. Very difficult.
That one's heading down Broadway.
Well, Luke, you're right. He did find grass, but it's not the closely mown grass.
Yeah, nicely played.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
Just hammered that through the line. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Currently at -3 for the event. Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
Par 5, 600 yards straight away. Wanting to make birdies, but par is a good number.
Lovely effort, that.
John, what's going on out there?
Well, we're down on the 17th hole, guys. This is Kevin Kisner.
This one's for bogey. Let's get back to it, shall we? Second shot here on the 7th. That's a good-looking shot there. Getting ready to play their third. Quality shot, that one. And a good look at a birdie here. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Currently in first position. We've reached the 8th hole. The tee is yours.
Par 3 measures 213 yards. Bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3, to say the least.
Oh, absolutely flushed. This putt is about 17 feet long. Oh, so close. That's a solid par. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
Difficult par 4 from 472 yards from the back tee. All in all, players begging for a 4 on the scorecard.
This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Taking aim from about 170 yards. Going with the 5-iron here. Left yourself an opportunity.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. Oh. Putting for bogey. And down it goes. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Let's see what happens here at the 10th hole.
Par 4, just 425 yards on the card, but this hole plays so much more difficult than the yardage. Water to the left of the green, bunkers surrounding it on both sides. Find the fairway, you'll have a good look at making birdie. You miss the fairway, good luck. 4s, 5s, and 6s come into the equation.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. You know what they say, never up, never in.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
Currently at 3 under for the event. Ooh, I always love these holes. Here we have a par 3.
Par 3, 231 yards, a brute of a hole.
That's just inside the range. Oh, this is a long way from downtown, but you're closer. John, what's he got in front of him?
Well, it looks like about 23 feet from here.
And that should secure the par. Well done. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Time to make a move. The tee is yours here at the 12th hole.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck. You'll need it.
Not a bad line, this one. Wow, what a shot. Well played. A good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under. Ooh. Just 3 feet to the cup. And that putt will drop. Well done. And now that finds him in first place. Let's see what happens here at the 13th.
Par 4, back up the hill, 447 yards. This is an adventure-filled par 4.
That should find the cut stuff.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
Certainly makes putting easy if you can chip it that close.
Judging it beautifully.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th.
Par 4, 495 yards, sweeping from right to left down the hill. This is a challenging hole.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. This one might need to sit. It's a little wayward.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Well struck. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. That looked good for a long time, didn't it? And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Currently 2 under for the event. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
Par 4, 421 yards. A lot of fun can be had here, but be careful of the green. It'll get you if you're not careful.
Well played, mate. Second shot here on the 15th. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. That's tiny. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Three feet to go here to the hole. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. We have a par 3 on this one.
Par 3, just 161 yards from the back. However, watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
Going with the 6-iron here.
That one's headed right and staying right.
It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Oh, almost went in.
That dog will hunt.
There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Oh, so close. And this one is for bogey. Okay, let's head to the next. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
Par 4, 412 yards, severe dog leg from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a very narrow green.
You like that, didn't you? Wow, what a shot. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt. It was on a good line. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. He sits in first position. Well, it's come down to this, the final hole. Welcome to the 18.
Par 5, 530 yards. Players will be thinking birdie, but 6s and 7s will come along if you're not careful.
Oh, come on, you're better than that. The lines aren't too bad here in the first cut of rough.
Not as easy and straightforward as yesterday's par, so work to be done.
Well, that's big boy golf right there.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. Oh, just missed. Putting for par. There are some professionals that practice those in the dark. This next putt is for bogey. And with that putt, concludes this players round. And through 36 holes, this player continues to shine out there in top spot.
Luke, big lead through the opening 36, but no time to get complacent. There's still a lot of golf to play, and they need to continue to make birdies in order to finish ahead.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, PGA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the first stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today's coverage of the Northern Trust is about to begin. Delighted to have your company for this third round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, this player starts their round in the lead. What's the game plan for them today?
Well, maybe come up with a different game plan. But right now, out in front, they just kind of have to play the golf course right now and keep that in their sights.
Big day coming up. Can't wait to see how it unfolds, Rich. This should be an absolute beauty. That's heading for the fairway.
Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick. Ended up in the rough.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Oh, that was pure. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Oh, that's frustrating. And with that, you can go and put a par on the card. Starting the round at even par. Time to tee off at the second.
From the back of the par 5, 542 yards, players want to take out any club, driver, 3 wood, whatever it takes to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in 2. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie 4s are always a good score to this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
Not bad. And John, how long's this putt? It seems to be a fairway.
Well, he's got about 27 feet from here, as far as I can tell.
And this has been a hole he's unable to take advantage of so far for this event. That's very impressive.
Oh, that settles the nerves right there. Great stuff.
Currently 1 under for the event.
Oh, and they increase their lead. This is impressive, Luke, but can they hold up this play?
It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Oh, that's incredible. And for birdie too.
Oh, beautiful little pitch shot down the hill. Thank you. Gets it to go. Great shot.
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. You've arrived at a par 4. Step up to the tee and own it.
Par 4 measuring 298 yards. Will the players give it a go or not? Let's find out.
This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. Second shot here on the 4th. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? It's just about 3 feet away. Just didn't drop. And they'll walk away with a par on this one. And after this hole, that's how it looks. He's currently sitting in first place. Let's see what happens here at the 5th.
Par 4, 466 yards, dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one, you'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Oh, well played. Lovely shot.
He's already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Yeah, you'll take that. Good birdie. And that will take him to 3 under. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Par 4, 465 yards for the back tee. Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Going with the 7. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Six feet remaining to the cup. That was a gallant attempt. Bogey putt coming up here. Currently a couple under for the event. You've arrived at a par 5.
Par 5 that measures 600 yards from the back tee, and only the long players can reach in two. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Yeah, that one will play. 7 feet to the cup. And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes.
Par 3 measures 213 yards in a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Oh, well done. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Okay, steady now. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And this next putt, it's for bogey. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Currently in first position. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
9th hole, par 4, 472 yards from the back tee. Bunkers down the left will not come into play. And this green sits below the players on their 2nd shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
This spot looks awfully familiar. Didn't they play here yesterday?
They had a good result yesterday. Can't see why they wouldn't have another good one today.
This player's dialed in. What a shot.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
All right, John. How's this putt looking?
Looks like about 22 feet to the hole.
Bit too heavy-handed there. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. This one's for bogey. Back-to-back bogeys is never nice, but in she goes.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Currently 1 under for the tournament. We've reached the beginning of the back 9. The tee is yours at the 10th.
Par 4, 425 yards straight away. A hole that is simple and difficult all in the same breath.
Handy effort, that one. Chosen the pitching wedge here. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Just 3 feet to the cup. And well holed. Let's move on. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Here we are in front of a par 3.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th.
Absolutely. In there close. Good look at birdie coming up.
Oh, so close. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Ouch, that hurts. Putting for bogey. And down it goes. And with that, he moves up to even par. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
Well, that's a handy shot. Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week. Steady on. 4 feet to the cup. Well, this was the conundrum, wasn't it? When the new rule came in, did they leave the flag stick in or do they take it out? I'm pretty sure they wish they would have taken it out there. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Par 4, 447 yards. Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
And this shot from about 150 yards out. That's well played. Pin high. Putting for birdie. Ah, that's a shame. Comes up shy.
Wow. Shocking, to say the least. How do you miss that?
He sits in first position. This hole here is a par 4.
Par 4 from the tips, 495 yards. Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Well, this player is certainly finding this spot a couple of times this week.
Not their favorite spot, no doubt. Terrible result yesterday. What's in store today?
Going with the 5-wood.
This one needs to find a patch of gravity in a hurry.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Airmailed the green with that approach.
Oh, that one just missed the hole.
Nicely done.
Big par saver coming up for this fella. It was on a good line. And this one will be for bogey. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. And after a bogey at the last, they're looking for a big drive on this hole.
Par 4, 421 yards, a seemingly simple par 4.
Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Sitting at 2 over par. currently in the lead. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Ah, that's frustrating. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. This hole is a par 3.
Par 3, 161 yards. I don't need to mention the one on the left-hand side. It speaks for itself.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That's a pretty handy shot. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. This one's for birdie. Oh, wow. Steady on there. This must be frustrating. Time to get back on that green. Sitting at 2 over. Currently in top spot. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Well, that'll avoid a number of drop shots. Well holed. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here at the 17th.
17, par 4, 412 yards, dogleg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday. Will they have the same results today?
Opting for the 9-iron. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. Just didn't drop. And that should secure the par. Well done. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Currently at +3 for the event. Teeing off here at the lucky last, the 18.
Par 5, 530 yards. Players will be thinking birdie, but 6s and 7s will come along if you're not careful.
Well, this should find the short grass. This shot coming from around 220 yards. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Ooh, right by the hole. He hasn't managed to birdie this hole, this tournament. That's frustrating. Should have made that. This is a par putt. And with that, this round comes to a close. Well, this was lovely play, and it just confirms it after grabbing the 54-hole lead. Good playing, Rich.
Oh, it's been sparkling, hasn't it? It's been a pleasure to watch. It's got to be a little strange, though, having such a massive lead, because there's only one way to go, and that's down. Let's see how they handle the pressure on the final round.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Northern Trust. Today's coverage is about to start. Delighted to have your company for this final round action. Hi, I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam. It's been great to have your company here. And Rich, we're into the final round now. What's our next player dealing with as they get it underway?
Never easy going to bed with the lead, and they're out here today. It's probably weighing on them a little bit. I got to say, though, this player has been playing well. That's why.
That's some good golf right there. Time for the second shot into the first. Nicely done. Well, this is one of those lengthy putts. John, how do you see it?
Well, it looks like this is about 21 feet.
Shame it didn't drop. You'll happily just go ahead and tap that in. And that putt'll drop. Well done. And now that finds him in first place. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Here we have a par 5.
Par 5 measures 542 yards from the back tee. Players looking to make 4 here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
Yeah, tip yourself a pat on the back. TPC Boston, recently refurbished by Gil Hanse, Rich, in this second hole. It's a beauty, particularly with the approach.
You might think about going forward in 2, laying up down the left-hand side. Leaves you a pretty simple pitch shot across a marsh, though, that's waiting to gobble up your golf ball if you get careless.
This putt is about 15 feet to the hole. A bit long on that one. This is a bogey putt coming up. That's well holed. Currently at 4 over for the tournament. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Yeah, I can understand you'd be disappointed by the bogey, but here's an opportunity to bounce back.
Par 3, measuring 208 yards, a difficult par 3 to say the least.
This would be a great up and down. Ow! And how about the concentration to pull that shot off? Okay, that hole's behind you now. Currently in first position. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Almost every player in the field will be going for this green. Where do you hit it? Front right part of the green is the perfect target. Missing it to the left in the bunker or long and right. That is not good.
Time for the second shot here at the 4th. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. That was wonderfully done. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Okay, steady now. Can make this one. It's for par. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Good looking shot this. Second shot here on the 5th. Going with the 9-iron, I think. This one might just sneak off the fairway. And here we are with the third shot. Lovely effort that. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. Looks like they just forgot to hit it, Rich.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
And in it goes. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Nicely done. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Going with the 8-iron here. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
Well holed. Still in the lead now after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. That's a high caliber shot. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Getting ready to play their third. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. But he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. Sitting at 4 over for the event.
The lead continues to grow. This is simply amazing.
Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Par 3 measures 213 yards, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3 to say the least.
Wonderfully played. 14 feet to the cup. Well, would have been nice to get the birdie, but a par never hurts. Yeah, not much to sweat there. He sits in first position, and I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Difficult par 4 from 472 yards from the back tee. All in all, players begging for a 4 on the scorecard.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
Yep, that shot safely on the green. And this has been a hole he's unable to take advantage of so far for this event. Ooh. Par putt coming up here. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. It's a lofty position this player has held all tournament, but what a buffer they've built with just 9 to play.
Absolutely. You dream of being in this position, ahead by a bunch with just a few holes to go. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the view.
Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. Time for the second shot at the 10th. Going with the pitching wedge here. This one's going right at the pin here. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Lining up the birdie putt here. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. This one looks to be bunker bound, Rich. Not good. That's not the outcome they were after.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Ooh. Nice little sand shot there. Came real close. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Oh, I love a player with big heart. You've showed plenty there.
And a nice, tidy save from the greenside bunker. Nice par.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. Sitting at 3 over. Currently leading. Opting for the 5-iron. A wonderful shot and a birdie opportunity coming up at the 12th.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. Sitting at 2 over for the event. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Teeing off here on the 13th hole.
Par 4, 447 yards. Tee shot is uphill to a blind landing area. Green is surrounded by some deep bunkers. However, you miss all those, you find the surface in 2, and you're going to have a pretty decent look at a birdie 3.
A quality shot that.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Remember, putting's a finesse game. That was a gallant attempt. This next putt is for bogey. Job done. Let's head to the next. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Taking aim from about 180 yards here. Going with the 5-iron here. You like that, didn't you? 13 feet to the cup. This one has eyes for the hole. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And now that finds him in first place. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
Oh, this would be handy if it could bounce right. And he's safely on the green with that shot.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Oh, so close. Opportunity to make their par. And a couple over now, heading towards the stretch. A good chance to fight back.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
Wow, that's misjudged. Nicely holed, and for par. Still in the lead now after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
You've arrived at a par 4.
Par 4, 412 yards, severe dog leg from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a very narrow green.
Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Okay, let's head to the next. Sitting at a couple over for the event. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last. Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one. Striped. From around 220 yards. You need any inspiration? Bob Tway once holed out of the bunker to win a major. Oh, a sigh of relief. Happy to be putting again. Oh, just missed. It's all come down to this. A putt for the title. Well, that's the way to start the FedEx Cup playoffs, with a victory in the opening playoff event, the Northern Trust. What a performance.
Yes, good victory here at TPC Boston. Great week all around. Plenty of players in contention. However, you can only have one winner, and this player rose and shone above the rest.
Well, if you want to go and win the FedEx Cup, that's how you start the process. Go and win one of these playoff events.
Massive step to earning the massive bonus at season's end. Unbelievable job.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.